Hi everyone, Sailor Moon here, and Sailor Jupiter here, Sailor King World here, and today we're going to talk about the badly made Irwin doll stands that were made by Irwin Toy for the Sailor Moon dolls from between 95 YL to 2001 YL. And if you're going to gilt the stands on Bandai, think again, because at the bottom of the stand it says Irwin Toy in business, either between 95 YL or 2000 YL, 2001 YL, made in Eastland. So I don't really think you can guilt it on anyone who makes the dolls in Bandai. Now, I know there's going to be some folks saying, yeah, well, someone working for Irwin Toy and Eastland between 90 and 2001 YL didn't know how to make the stands. And I know some folks are going to say, yeah, the stands were made badly. So how is it that they can make stands that work good for dolls that wear wear boots, but if you wear high heel shoes or, God forbid, shoes, then the doll stands are like worthless. Half of my friends that wear shoes or high heel shoes fall over. Are you supposed to take the shoes off and then put them on? Because no, I don't think that would work. And you have a hard time fighting to get the shoes back on. So I know someone's going to say, well, there isn't no grounds to be bitching and ranting about these Irwin doll stands because Irwin Toy hasn't made anything in years and they've been out of business for years. Yeah, that's true. But whoever was making the stands for the boots were not the same folks making the stands for the shoes or the high heel shoes. I mean, it was almost if they didn't know how to make them. It was like, all right, someone in Irwin Toy, and whatever business they own down in Eastland in the withdrawal side where withdrawal businesses can run, and someone says, oh, well, you listen up, everyone. Our heads up there in North Vinland, a settled land, want us to make these stands for these dolls for folks in the 4-1 Reichs in the settled land in North Vinland. And if you know how to make boots, great. You can make the stands. Boom. And and then they're like, you got to make stands for dolls that wear shoes or high heel shoes. And then that's when the team goes, I can't do this. So what you get are these cheaply made stands that don't work for high heel shoe-wearing dolls, but they work great for boot-wearing dolls. And here's the sad thing. You can get the high heel-wearing dolls to get on the stands. The stands might not hold them up well. They might fall over. But God forbid if you got a doll that only wears shoes, because that's not going to work. You'll be fighting to get their shoes in, their legs in. And at the end of the day, a lot of folks out there will say, oh, well, now Bandai and Great Eastern Glee and the other doll making businesses out there they really stepped up their game. I don't know how their stands are now, but I know at the time when Irwin Toy was making the stands, they didn't do such good work. And who can you guilt it on? You couldn't guilt it on whatever business, whatever the arm of Irwin Toy in Eastland that was making them, because that's shut down too. And if you think that you can get someone from, I don't know, Bandai to say, yeah, we're sorry for those doll stands not being made right between 95 YL to 2001 YL, but Irwin Toy's been shut down for years, and we haven't made those Sailor Moon dolls in years either. Now, at the end of the day, I don't really care why it does it. I just want to know why it does it. Like, why is it so hard? You got something to say? Yeah, I mean, it isn't like it was a mistake, Sailor Moon. I mean, this was the stand that came with my doll back in the day, you know, when I got it myself from Amazon or Strong Woman. So it's not like it was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't like this was the stand that comes with it. This stand was made for a high heel doll. A doll that wears a high heel shoe. So it wasn't like it was a mistake and I just grabbed off the wrong stand. You know? So at the end of the day, I know some folks will guilt it on, oh, the kind of board that you happen on. Some boards aren't made well. Well, we got like mini boards outside and some boards inside our house. They're almost all round boards. And I got this one to work. So, has any doll gaver? And here's the thing: you'll go watch films with the doll gatherers that got a lot of Sailor Moon, Bandai, and Irwin toy dolls, and you'll see them all in their stands, and they're like standing up in a book stand somewhere, whatever, in their room or whatever, and you wonder how long they had to fight to get them up there. And you knowing them, they lean them against the walls. What they most likely did is lean them against the wall and said, well, that's it. I'm not playing with them anymore. I got to lean these like up against the wall. And I think there's a ground bee right now flying around. Anyway, so yeah. The Irwin doll stands that were made for high heel shoes and dolls that wear high heel shoes or dolls that wear shoes and not boots weren't really made that well. I mean, it's not like the folks that made the dolls, you know, took time to see if the dolls were going to go in right or fit. It fit an English word? I don't know. So, no, what they probably did was they probably made it. And next thing you know, the tool puts the doll in the box, you know, binds the, you know, they probably bind everything up, you know, bind the doll up, bind, you know, to stand up along with the shape-shifting staff or the whatever. And after they got the clothes on, they bind it up and they sent it out. And it was probably either shipped or, you know, or probably shipped it out either on a sky ship or, you know, a sea ship or a boat or something. And then once it got to North Vinland and it met all the standards, and then they sent them to the shops in the 4-1 Reichs in a settled land. I don't know, Heels, Nebe, you know, Ames, later, KB Toys, Toys R Us, Walmart, Target, I don't care, Kmart. And then there they are. And then someone buys them and then goes, oh shit, these stands don't work if they got high heel shoes or wearing shoes. So why is that? Why is it that Irwin Toy didn't know how to make these high heel wearing doll stands right? You're right, Sailor Jupiter. You're right, Sailor Kingworld. At the end of the day, we will truly never know why Irwin Toy didn't know how to make the stands right. Everyone is going to have his or her own thought or belief or take on why it's gone on. It isn't like there's anyone out there that formerly worked for Irwin Toy from between 95 YL to 2001 YL when they had the deal from Bandai and Toei to make the Sailor Moon dolls. And could say, oh, this is why we did that. You know, this is why these stands were badly made for high heel shoes and shoes. You know, it isn't like I'm going to get an answer to that asking thing. So if you like this film, then just follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Give us a thumbs up. Share and playlist this film. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here. Don't forget to hit that ring if you are new here to watch us, you know, so you can watch the next, you know, upload, live stream, short. I, Sailor Moon Serena. I, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor King Rodlita. And we'll see you later.